By the time you finish watching this video on your phone, the Amazon rainforest has lost an area the size of 11 soccer fields. Greenland's ice sheet has melted another 50,000 tons, and 20,000 more tons of carbon dioxide have entered the atmosphere. Earth has been through 5 extinction-level disasters, and each time it took millions of years to recover. If we compress Earth's 4.6 billion year history into a single day, just how epic would that day be? And when would humans finally show up? When the clock just passes midnight, the solar system looks like a messy construction site. Rocks and debris flying everywhere in orbit. Gravity, like an invisible hand, squeezes them together into the early Earth. Its surface temperature hits 1,200 degrees Celsius, hot enough to melt rock into syrup. At the 11-minute mark, a planet called Theia suddenly comes charging in, slamming in at 15 kilometers per second, with the force of detonating every nuclear weapon on Earth, all at once, 100 million times over. The impact blasted out debris equal to 2 moons. Those fragments kept spinning through space until Earth's gravity pulled them back and literally kneaded them into the moon. This cosmic car crash left permanent marks on Earth. Earth's rotation slowed from 6 hours per day to 24. Its axis tilted by 23.5 degrees. This crooked posture later became the switch for the seasons. Deep inside Earth, liquid iron poured downward like a waterfall, slowly, forming an iron-nickel core with a radius of 1,220 kilometers. This metallic heart generated a magnetic field that perfectly protected Earth's atmosphere. From half-past midnight to 3 in the morning, the steaming Earth quietly began to transform. Heavy elements sank like sand. Iron and nickel drilled toward the core. Silicates floated up to form the crust. By 1:50 a.m., temperatures finally dropped below 100 degrees Celsius. Water vapor that had been trapped for billions of years couldn't hold it anymore, and a super rainstorm began, lasting millions of years. How insane was this rain? 3.8 billion tons of water per square kilometer, equal to all the rain Earth gets in a year today. The primitive ocean was twice as deep as today's Pacific, but the water was as acidic as lemon juice. At 3 a.m., a 20-million-year meteor bombardment began. These visitors delivered amino acids and minerals, and pyrite crystals that could build life's blocks. At exactly 4 a.m., hydrothermal vents on the seafloor started bubbling in 370-degree acidic water. Luca was born less than 1 micron wide, the common ancestor of all life today. This primitive microbe couldn't photosynthesize. It survived by feeding on hydrogen sulfide. Its genetic toolkit had only 572 parts, yet it contained the code for all future life. These microbes hid in the dark ocean for over 6 hours, until at 10:20 in the morning, cyanobacteria changed everything. They worked like pumps, sucking in carbon dioxide and releasing oxygen. Atmospheric oxygen jumped from 0.001% to 3%, instantly killing 95% of anaerobic life. But this oxygen massacre left a legacy. The ozone layer slowly formed. UV radiation dropped to 1,000, giving land life a green light. At 11:30 in the morning, the longest winter in history arrived. Earth froze into a giant snowball. Glaciers pushed from the poles to the equator. Even equatorial oceans froze under kilometers of ice. This lasted for hundreds of millions of years, until underground volcanoes erupted, one after another. The Siberian supervolcano released 4 million cubic kilometers of lava, enough to bury all of China under 3 kilometers of magma. CO2 levels spiked to 5,000 ppm, 10 times today's level. The greenhouse effect shattered the ice. As it melted, oxygen released from the ice turned the oceans blue. The modern ocean finally took shape. At 5:15 p.m., life got an epic upgrade. One greedy primitive cell swallowed an energy-producing bacterium. This became the origin of mitochondria. With this biological power bank, cellular energy exploded. Cells could grow 1,000 times larger. Even crazier, cells started dividing labor. Some handled movement, others digestion. Complex multicellular life took the stage. At 9:10 p.m., the Cambrian explosion began. In just 20 million years, about 10 minutes on our clock, species diversity multiplied 50-fold. Anomalocaris waved its scythe claws. Opabinius stared with 5 eyes. Hallucigenia bristled with spikes. These bizarre creatures, 500 million years later, would become biologists' favorite treasures. At 9:50 p.m., plants reached land first. Animals followed. Sunlight and oxygen reshaped the land. Fins turned into limbs. Gill slits became lungs. The earliest tetrapod, Tiktaalik, wriggled across mudflats like a seal. But land was no paradise, for mass extinctions followed. 9:10 p.m., the Endor Division. A gamma ray burst pierced the ozone. Plankton died off, triggering famine. 9:50 p.m., the Devonian Crisis. Massive methane leaks from the seafloor. Oxygen levels were cut in half. At 10:15 in the evening, the Permian finale. Volcanoes erupted for 200,000 years. 96% of marine life vanished. At 10:40 in the evening, the Triassic curtain call. Toxic gases filled the atmosphere. Dinosaurs seized their chance. At 10:49 in the evening, dinosaurs ruled the earth. Diplodocus swung its 30-meter neck. Pterosaurs spread 12-meter wings. T-Rex, with a 12-ton bite force, could crush a tank in one bite. This age of giants lasted 50 minutes, actually 160 million years, until the end arrived at 11:39 in the evening. A 10-kilometer asteroid hit the Gulf of Mexico. The impact released energy equal to 2 million Hiroshima bombs. Tsunamis piled up 300-meter waves. Wildfires burned continents. Acid rain fell for 10 years. When the dust settled, 75% of life was gone forever. But mouse-sized mammals emerged from underground. They were our ancestors. Time reaches 11:59 and 22 seconds in the evening. The final 38-second sprint. 38 seconds ago, about 7 million years, Lucy walked upright. Pelvic changes pushed brain size past 500 cc. 15 seconds ago, about 1.8 million years, Peking man mastered fire. Cooked meat shortened the gut, freeing energy to grow the brain. 2 seconds ago, about 200,000 years, Homo sapiens left Africa with storytelling voices and grasping thumbs. 0.1 seconds ago, about 6,000 years, Sumerians invented writing and carved history into clay tablets. The final 0.01 second, humans launched the Industrial Revolution. Steam engines, cars, planes, 2 world wars. Nuclear fission lit up Hiroshima. Silicon wafers gave birth to the internet. From fire sticks to nuclear power, we used just 0.01 second and pushed CO2 past 417 ppm. Lost over half the Arctic ice. 150 species go extinct every day, 1,000 times faster than the dinosaur era. In this 4.6-billion-year marathon, every former ruler of Earth ended up as museum fossils. Human civilization is just a trembling tick of the clock. If we want this miracle to last, we must learn to respect this planet with the same awe we give to time itself.